Are we live? Cat thinks we're live. Got a Ryan Cohen interview here in about an hour. I don't know why I'm getting on so early, but here we are. I don't know. I mean, I guess let's go through like some news. I don't know if there's anything to talk about while we wait. Gamestop's price action is interesting today. That's about all I can say about that. Uber Eats partnership, a lot of news about that. I wonder, did they announce it at all on their website or? Oh, my computer is being slow with all these tabs open. What's up, KCR? How you been, man? Hope you're doing well. Ah, the good old spreadsheet. I haven't looked at this in a long time. Sitting on a literal mountain in Austria. Yo, and you're on and you're hopping on the stream. That's tight, bro. That's really cool, actually. That's really cool. Did you climb up it or did you like hike up it? I assume you climbed up it. That's awesome. I love that. Austria Studhoit. You can search it. I'll look it up. Climbing. That's so cool, man. That is so cool. Did I do it right? No. Studhoit. I didn't put the T. National Park. That's kind of cool. Everything's in Austrian or whatever language this is. I'll have to image search. Oh, this? Is this where you're at right now? The Alps. That's the hut where I'm sleeping. This thing? Yo, that's sick. You just have climbing in the back of the hut? Yo. That's really cool, man. I love that. I hope you're having a good time there. That looks awesome. The views looks incredible. Yeah, that's cool, KCR. That's really cool. Let's see. Yeah, Netflix earnings today. Alcoa. What was in the morning? TSM, UNH, GE, Abbott. Maybe I might stream Netflix earnings. Probably stream the Ryan Cohen interview and then hop off for a while and then come back. That's awesome, KCR. Well, I hope you're doing good, man. I know last time you were in here. Yeah, I mean, you remember last time you were in here. Unless that was the time before, I don't remember, but I hope you're doing better, bro. I hope everything's all good. Seeing the mountain goats right now, dude. I'm so jealous, man. I'm so jealous. I'm stuck here staring at a computer. You're out there living your best life, bro. You're out there living your best life. That's awesome. That is absolutely sick, bud. Yesterday in gaming, what's up, bro? You excited for this interview? Luckily, I believe Bloomberg's free, which is nice. But you still got quite a while. What do these people like? Who even watches this? Who watches Bloomberg?
big momentum. We believe there's a gap in the market for casual dining because a lot of people have left the market, but we're excited about having this white space that TGI Fridays can fill.
TGI Fridays, dude! I love TGI. Actually, I don't think I've ever been to TGI Fridays. Maybe when I was a young boy or something. I'll see you later. Going to head down to the hut again now. All right, KCR, appreciate you stopping in, man. Enjoy the rest of your climb. Stay safe. And if I don't see you again in the chat, enjoy the rest of your vacation, bro. God bless, man. Everything will be all good. In the investing world, everything will be good. And everything will be good outside of the investing world, I think. I'm excited for something, anything. I hope it's just not the same boring interview. Yeah, I grew up in Canada. I wanted to open a jewelry store, but then I took a trip to the neighborhood pet store to buy dog food with my dog Tylee. And I realized I wanted to open an online pet store. So I sold all my jewelry for 90 cents on the dollar. Am I doing pretty good right now? I feel Go outside. Put your complaining ticket. Always complaining. I sold the jewelry for 90 cents on the dollar. And I forget exactly what else he says. I wanted to bring the local pet store experience online. So I tried to find an investment firm to invest in jewelry. And I got 100 no's. But then Larry Chang of Volition Capital, he said yes, and he gave me the 50 million. I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job so far. I got the 50 million because I wanted to bring a really, really big business. You can tell by his cadence, he's just reading mental bullet points. I want to hear him go off script. So you're telling me Adam Sandler would play Ryan Cohen in the movie? I know, that's why Ryan needs to come on my stream, bro. Because then it would be a free-for-all. You know? We'd be able to talk about anything. And everything. We'd have a whole chat asking questions. I would ask questions that haven't been asked before. He needs to come on here. He needs a real interview, not this fucking pussy-ass shit. Not these pussy-ass interviews! We got a bunch of pussies giving interviews to Ryan Cohen. When they could be coming to Ryan Cohen could be coming to me. We gotta stop all these pussies interviewing Ryan Cohen. Sony CEO unloads stock amid PlayStation pivot. Oh yeah, I wanted to read that. Crypto's still kind of stable, I guess. I think all the altcoins are in the shitter, but Bitcoin's kind of chilling. What's the chart look like? It's kind of, I mean, it's still bearish, but it kind of seems like it's stabilizing, but I don't know. It's tough to say. Tough to say. Let's see. Senate unanimously votes that Sam Bankman-Fried should never get a pardon. Good. Good. Sam Bankman-Fried does not deserve a pardon, I don't think. I haven't looked at like regular news in a long time. We used to do this every day. Every single day. Wonder where everyone is. Where is everybody? It's a beautiful day. We actually have something to talk about and something to watch. It's a beautiful day. B-Dub? I swear I've seen that name in here before. What's up, B-Dub? Oh yeah, you've been in here a couple times. Hope you're doing well, B-Dub. Yeah, I have. Yeah. Luckily, I usually look at people's channel activity when I don't really recognize the name. But I see you say you watch the stream usually once the video comes out. And I appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that. I think that's awesome. Has the interview happened yet? I just got here. No, I think it starts in like less than an hour. So it's live on Bloomberg, so I think it said 11:30 New York time, 8:30 San Francisco time. So I believe that's 9:30 my time. I don't know. I don't know what it is for everyone else. But it does start here in like an hour. That's what I do know. Let's see. Pokemon 30th. I don't know if I'll ever buy Pokemon again, personally. Power Packs kind of got me triggered with how much all the cards I pulled are up, but I don't know, maybe one day. I think I would rather get into Magic the Gathering than Pokemon. Magic the Gathering's interesting. But all the card games are up so much, it's ridiculous. Quite ridiculous. Good lord. $60 for the Grand Theft Auto trilogy? That's insane. $100 for Red Dead 2 Ultimate Edition? What? What? It's like a 5-year-old game or more. I don't know. Red Dead came out a long time ago. How you start charging $100 for that? Oh, they're coming out with a new Star Fox? That's sick. When does that come out? Oh, it's already out. That's pretty cool. Do they still have the cat down here? Oh, they do. They still have the cat down there. That's kind of funny. Anything here? S&P falls, a semiconductor slide. What's up, Justin? Been a while, Justin. I feel like it's been a while, Justin. Hope you're doing good, man. Why does it say you don't have any channel activity? I swear you've been in here multiple times. What the heck? Maybe I deleted the streams that you were in? That's weird. Unless you delete your channel activity, that's possible, I guess. That's super weird, though. I may have switched Gmail accounts. Ah, that would make sense. That would make sense. I was gonna say, that's kind of weird. You didn't have any channel activity. Yeah, I think you're right, because isn't your normal, like, little logo in chat, I think, is orange, if I remember correctly. But I hope you're doing well, Justin. Appreciate you stopping in. We're just waiting for the interview. Magic 2026 Commander Precons ranked from worst to best. There's a card in... Wait, how is Prismari 11. Prismari is insane. I don't know if I agree with that. This deck, Prismari deck, is actually insane. But there's a card in the actual like Marvel set, a Hulk card, or it's like Bruce Banner. Yeah, it's Bruce Banner. He's a one drop, so you can literally summon him first turn. But you can pay like 7 or 8 lands to make him into the Incredible Hulk or the Angry Hulk or something. It's a crazy card. To be able to like send out your commander at first turn is pretty crazy. And I think he has another ability as well. I can't remember. I wonder, can I look up the card list? Probably on TCG Player. Is there any more news in there? Assassin's Creed. Just in time for the death of physical games. Oh yeah. I don't think physical games are ever gonna die with retro. Pokemon Center's 30th anniversary TCG pre-orders are live. Ah man, if you got one of those Pokemon Center TCG ETBs, or Pokemon Center ETBs, I mean, man, that is Pokemon Center is one of the few places you can get TCG product at the MSRP. First hurdle's loading the website at all. Fans are met with connection errors. Insane, man. Crazy. Okay. Yeah, I want to look at Marvel superheroes. They have the card list. Where's Bruce Banner? Bruce Banner. Smoking big green, call me Bruce Banner. Where's he at? Smoking big green, call me Bruce Banner. What song is that from? Smoking big green, call me Bruce Banner. God, I can't think of what that song's from. Draw X cards, activate only as a sorcery. Dude, that's such a good card, dude. You get to summon that first turn, and then the next turn you can fucking tap for 2 draws. Activate only as a sorcery, though. I don't know what that means. And then he has the Incredible Hulk on the back with reach and trample. 8/8. Whenever the Incredible Hulk is dealt damage, put a +1/+1 counter on him. If he's attacking, untap him, and there's an additional combat phase after this phase. Like, that's dirty, man. That's dirty. Really cool card, though. I went camping and was trying to find my movies. I've connected my YouTube to watch, so I had to switch accounts. I gotcha. As much as the wider GME community can be toxic, it's always nice to be able to watch streams like this with other people. Things always feel positive when there's hype and excitement. I agree. I mean, the last time we streamed, not the Charles Payne one, oh my god, bro, there was like over 1,000 people in here, and it was like 95% of people just straight up talking shit because the ad started playing as soon as the interview started. So I do agree with you. There are some positive people in the GME community, but from my experience, a majority of them are like super negative. But I don't know, man. It is what it is. It is nice when like people come in here and bring some value to the chat, and I really appreciate that. But It sucks when the toxic community comes in here. Chronic 2000 album. What song though? Cause shady. I think that's an Eminem song. What song is it? T-Rex bones sold for 50 million, but scientists urge buyer to donate them. It's hard to find the real ones, but at least you know some of the good comes with the bad, even though the ratio is far from 1-to-1. Yeah, I mean, maybe, maybe when the stock actually starts going up, maybe everyone will chill out, I think maybe people are super negative because the stock hasn't done shit. So if you're actually holding the stock, you probably don't necessarily feel good about it. And if you don't hold the stock, it's pretty easy to just talk shit, and especially with like all the other AI tech stocks just going straight up, it's pretty easy to be like, GameStop's trash. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see. Do I check XRT ETF GMEs in the basket? Nah, doesn't. It's not relevant to me. I know a lot of people think that is like relevant, but I don't think it is. GameStop's in multiple ETFs. They're also in the S&P 400 or whatever it's called. It's like a small cap S&P. I forget what it is. GameStop's in multiple ETFs. What ETFs is GameStop in? But I don't think ETFs are relevant. I know people think that the stock's getting shorted through an ETF, but it's not true. There's a bunch of other stocks in those same ETFs. Yeah, Spider Retail. Oh, that's XRT. What's the other one? Oh yeah, the Russell Mid Cap. See, they're in a few ETFs. Song is some LANs. I don't have a pass. Yeah. I remember now. I'm gonna listen to that after stream. That's a fire song. LANs. Yeah, I don't. Whatever you're reading off Reddit, James, it's not true. XRT has nothing to do with GameStop. So, I mean, you can continue to believe that if that's what makes you happy, but that's not reality. GameStop is GameStop. GameStop's not even the top holding in XRT. So, like, that doesn't make any sense. If GameStop is shorted through XRT, so would every other stock in XRT. So would Groupon, the top holding, Etsy, Revolve, Real, Coupon, all these stocks, and a lot of these stocks are at all-time highs, so the XRT, tinfoil, whatever, doesn't make any sense. Groupon's basically at all-time highs. I mean, not quite. It was last year, though. That's the top holding in XRT. Like, the XRT tinfoil doesn't make any sense at all. Was a great album off topic. Oh yeah, it was 2000 Chronic album 2000. Fire. I love that. I love the Chronic. Dr. Dre's fire, man. When is Dr. Dre ever gonna make music again? When was the last time Dr. Dre made something? I think he still does beats for Eminem, so anything Eminem puts out is a Dr. Dre beat, I'm pretty sure. But when was the last time Dr. Dre put out anything of like his own music? Dr. Dre, what is it called? What is it, like chronology or something? I forget what the word is for discography. Yeah, he's only released 3 albums? Huh. I didn't know that. Deep Cover, that's a fire song. Tonight's the night we get in some shit. Deep cover in the incognita. Killing motherfuckers if I have to. Pilling gats too. Let these nigg... I almost said it on accident. I was like trying to not say it, but then I almost said it. That's just part of the game. School reveals lifelike humanoid teacher that will be in classes very soon. Oh, wow. Getting taught by a robot? That's awesome. That sounds so cool. Jones Soda and Crayola released limited edition 6-pack based on crayon color. Dude, you could literally... You can drink crayons. They talk about eating crayons in the military. You can actually drink crayons. That's wild. YouTube responds as user demand return of dislikes for shorts. I dislike shorts. Dislikes have slowly drifted away. There have been attempts to bring them back. Number of views. Viewers have flagged their disappointment to YouTube that dislikes have disappeared. Oh. We actually retired the dislike button from shorts to give you clearer, more effective control over your recommendations. Our research showed it overlapped with the tools, like not interested, and don't recommend this. Recent experiments showed that simplifying these options made it easier for users to give more specific feedback on the video, led to a more intuitive, better experience. These other tools are shit. Bring back dislike buttons and dislike count everywhere. I miss the dislike button. It's always funny to get a bunch of dislikes. Nobody uses is not interested. Nobody has bought that since the first time you announced the removal of the dislike button. Okay. I thought that was going to be about something else, not actually the dislike button. Like, how are you going to complain about not having a dislike button? That's actually insane. Who cares? If you have the time to complain about not having a dislike button to push, that is the most entitled shit I've ever heard. Street Fighter 6 is releasing perfumes inspired by character signature moves. Ooh. 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 We can get some waifu scents. Some waifu. 42-year-old starts his own dating app. Wow. Moose. What's up, Moose? How you doing, man? $300 the Kiss Lego art set. Sugar found in raspberry spotted in outer space. What? Scientists have found evidence of sugar in outer space for the first time. On July 13th, astronomers reported they found a type of sugar that is typically found inside raspberries lurking in the cosmos. Sugar is called erythrolus, I don't know how to say that, which can be found inside gas clouds and dust between stars and space. It is a cousin to the regular sugar that you might find in everyday life. Is it a cousin in normal sugar? Erythrolus, I don't know how to say that, man, is an essential part of everyday life, yet scientists believe that it could be easily converted into the usual version that we find in Earth. Appears to be at least 8 times more abundant than 3-carbon sugar, which remain undetected in our ultra-sensitive observation. Key ingredients for the origin of life could be present in other regions across the galaxy, opening the possibility for life to develop elsewhere in the universe. That's crazy, man. That's actually kind of insane. My noties are busted. That's 3 streams in a row. It's probably because of all the videos I've uploaded recently, but that sucks, man. It sucks that it doesn't send out the notification. I don't know if you've done this, but the little bell icon, if you click the bell icon, there's personalized notifications and then all notifications. I think if you click all notifications, you'll get more noties from my channel, but I think YouTube just hates me. YouTube doesn't want people watching my videos for some reason. Nissan confirms the end of the Altima after 2026. Microsoft responds to streamer whose 25-year-old account was deleted. YouTube cracks down on unsatisfying or off-putting videos. Well, thank you, YouTube. I appreciate it. UK wants overnight social media curfew. Minnesota passes grandparents' happy hour to let nursing homes serve alcohol. That sounds like a terrible idea. I mean, let them enjoy their last minutes, but that sounds like a terrible idea. You're gonna have a wild nursing home. That nursing home's gonna be a party, bro. YouTube hit with class action. Black Flag resync dev strike following layoffs after hit remakes launch. GameStop joins Uber Eats, which was yesterday. PlayStation boss explains why digital games won't be cheaper when discs end. Oh, they digital games won't be cheaper? Yeah. Wait. Yeah, they're going to be super expensive. Let's see. Gordon Thornton has explained why digital games aren't cheaper than physical games, even though you don't get a box or a disc. Physical copies have started slowing down. Sony also announced they'll cease production. Okay. Sony's former SVP on PlayStation Global direct-to-consumer business, Gordon Thornton, explained why digital copies are still the same price as physical discs, even though you don't get any keepsakes. Publishers have never desired to run channel-centric pricing. In the US, pricing is harmonized. This helps set the global pricing via foreign exchange and market pricing. He noted the gaming industry would prefer a maximized revenue, however possible, and that extra revenue can then be used to help cover the increasing costs of game development instead, allowing the price of a game to remain fixed, regardless of its physical or digital. What? That doesn't make any sense. They just want more revenue, basically. That's what I read there. We want more revenue. We are greedy scumbags, and we need more revenue. Game dev reveals terrifying monster made from photos of his sleeping wife. What? That's insane, dude. Yo, that's hilarious. What the heck, dude? Oh, man. It's just her hand coming out of her mouth, basically. Like, what? That's interesting, man. There's some interesting stuff out there. Smirnoff Ice reveals hot dog shaped bag giveaway. Wow. Wow. 2 robots just got married. Wow. Alright, that might be enough news for the day. Utah bans Stephen King's book, Stand By Me, and Shawshank Redemption? What? Utah banned those books? God, I live in a terrible state. What the fuck, man? How can you ban a book? Bank robber forces staff to hold stolen kittens so he can tell them they're being robbed. Okay. USA is close to ending daylight savings. Clock changes forever. That'd be nice. Raccoon whiskey? Okay. I think that's enough news for one day. That's enough news for one day. $100 never-ending pasta pass. Yippee. We read about that in the stream I deleted. Yeah, I think that's enough news for today. This is why I don't go through news. It's just awful. It's just awful. What is this? Oh, it's behind a paywall? It wasn't paywalled yesterday. That's so annoying when they do that. I hate when an article's not paywalled one day and then the next day you go to try to read it and it's paywalled. That shit's so annoying. What's up, Bruno? What's up? I'm Bruno. Shang-Shock. The Shang-Shock Redemption. Shang-Shock Redemption. Oh. Why am I deleting streams? Because I was in a bad mood. And it wasn't a good stream. I mean, I probably should have just left it up, but it is what it is. Who cares? Tis what it is. Alright. Guess let's get Bloomberg ready. Bloomberg.
Signal's earning yesterday has been amazing in terms of how they revised.
It's been quite amazing, mate.
For the second time this year.
ASML Holdings. Would you like to buy some ASML Holdings? It's really good. It's a great stock. It's a great business. Yeah, I think it's going to the moon. It's really good. It's 0.3% today. All right, I'll stop. I'll stop. As long as this isn't bad mood towards me. If it's bad towards me, I cry and go to therapy. Like Boston Chinese and English. I mean, listen to her.
ASML side is very similar to the logic of TSMC. The share price has done really well over the past 3 months. Expectation has been.
I mean, she sounds more Chinese now that I listen to it, but. I am not Chinese, I am Korean! I am not Chinese, I am Korean!
All the way.
Bloomberg. GameStop gonna break out today? Would be nice to push $23, but who knows? What's eBay at? 112. eBay's down. Double top off 118. That's kind of I mean, from a short-term price perspective, that's not the best, but I wouldn't say it's quite over yet, especially when you have Ryan potentially buying a fuck ton of it.
Demand from both logic and memory customers. And we do believe that at this point of time, they are treating both of the sectors.
Come on, Ryan. I mean, we still got like a little bit till he hops on. Hopefully it... Goodness. Hopefully it's a good interview. Hopefully it's not the same thing we've been seeing. I don't need to hear that how he started a pet store business. I want to hear like about the future, or something more relevant than what Ryan Cohen's father did. We already know all that stuff. I get why people ask it. You know, it's basic, simple interview questions to kill time, but they're not very relevant in my opinion. We all know this stuff. I mean, anyone who's been following GameStop for a while knows all this stuff. I guess for newer viewers and newer people, they might not know Ryan as well, I suppose. KCR's on a mountain. I want to be on a mountain. Yeah, look up where he's at. It's crazy. The stud hut. The stud hoit. I looked it up earlier. I looked it up when he first came in. It looks sick.
Tech Research, great to have you back on Bloomberg Tech. Thank you very much. As the AI world gears up for a big earnings season, one of the industry's key figures was spotted enjoying pork skewers in Tokyo. NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang enjoyed the finger food alongside Japanese suppliers to court their support for the AI supply chain. Those present included executives of companies like Kyokusha.
Jensen Huang's eating some finger foods. That's some really good news right there. Oh, I love pork skewers. I love pork skewers. Wow. Wow. That's the news I want to know, is what Jensen Huang ate the other day. Good lord.
Saronic makes a $3.2 billion bet on Texas. We speak with Dino Mavroukas, Saronic CEO.
Okay, not quite. Hopefully Ryan actually... Didn't Ryan reschedule last time he was supposed to be on this or something? I can't remember. Do, 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 do. I hope they ask Ryan if he likes finger foods. I hope Ryan... I just hope it's not the same interview we keep getting. That's all I hope. I hope it's something different. Anything. Anything different. Just a new question. A new response. Something, man. I'm just sick of hearing the same answers and the same questions. Gotta go. Wanted to pop in and say hi. Well, appreciate you stopping in. Hope you're doing good. Thanks. Appreciate you. Isn't it also interesting that he's on Bloomberg Tech? Like, I think that's kind of interesting because you go the full schedule. They have Bloomberg Tech, Bloomberg Real Yield, Balance of Power, Business Week, The Close. Why is Ryan on Bloomberg Tech? Like, that's that's kind of interesting, right? Doing good. Work has me busy these days. Well, that's good. Nothing wrong with staying busy, but I appreciate you stopping in. Hopefully we'll talk to you again soon.
Industrial build out, from AI data centers and semiconductor fabs to defense technology.
What's up, fellow Baron Trump? What's up? They did quietly release the Power Packs app a few days ago. I thought it was a couple days ago. I think I was on stream when someone first posted about it. You have you can actually look up the App Store and look it up. Let's see. Where's the search? I think you gotta go here. This is kind of cool. 233 5-star ratings. No 1-star. Dude, that's pretty impressive. No 1-star ratings. All 5 stars. What's up, Evoke? Top destination for digital PSA graded card packs. Ship it home, vault it, or sell it back. Instant 90% buyback offers on every pull. Top destination for digital PSA graded card packs. Authenticated, vaulted, 100% insured. Open digital packs to get a real PSA graded card. Reveal your hit and then ship it, vault it, sell it instantly, or list it from the app. Every power pack reveals a real PSA graded card. Ship it home or take the instant buyback and chase the next big hit. Chase the next big hit, baby. Data used to track you. Identifiers. Data linked to you. Contact info. Identifiers. Data not linked to you. Identifiers, usage data, diagnostics. I don't know. Either way, kind of cool. They've done a lot with power packs. Hopefully they add more quality of life things on there. Like, I think it's cool what they did. You know, being able to view, like, the recent polls and the best polls, but they should have made it so you could view more of them instead of, like, only 20. No polls yet. What? Oh. Soccer stars. Oh, they have One Piece packs back. One Piece packs are back, baby. And I think there's a 20% discount right now on power packs. That's pretty cool. Nobody's pulled the soccer packs, though. Huh. Kind of interesting. Wonder why nobody's pulled. Why do they not have any $25 soccer packs? That's odd. That's pretty odd. You're telling me nobody's pulled a soccer pack? And this must have just, like, literally just been added. Huh. They need to bring They need to put Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh on here. That would be cool.
To SpaceX. So that was interesting.
Well, GameStop high a day. What do you guys? The chat's pretty quiet. There's 30 people here. What do you guys think of this interview? Or you guys got any anticipations, thoughts, concerns? Type them in the chat. What time's the interview? I think it starts in like 10 minutes. It's very soon. We'll see though. I'm pretty sure it starts in 10 minutes.
Force again, that's 10.
They got these Saronic guys on right now. I need to get ready to record this, I guess. I guess I'll just keep this up. I'm sure. I mean, maybe the price will go up more, but usually the high a day breakouts aren't that big these days. Are you going to stream the whole interview live? I'm in the UK and out of the loop. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll stream it. I'll stream it. Oh, wait. Yeah. Should start here in like 10 minutes. Appreciate you stopping in, though, Mr. Drew. I do these streams pretty often. I don't know if you like watch any of the videos I post or anything like that, but whenever there's news, I usually stream it. And this is the first live interview we've had in a while. Usually, lately, it's been, interviewers from YouTube channels, which aren't really live most of the time. Ryan needs to come on my live stream and do an interview. That's what needs to happen. He needs to come on a stream where there's actually a chat and ask questions live. Not sure when you started the live TV option on Bloomberg, but it is timed, and they'll make it subscription only after a period of time, maybe like an hour. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I guess we'll see. Hopefully they don't do that. Here, I'll just refresh. I'll just refresh it. Now they don't even know.
Well, obviously with Starbase,
they don't even know I was already here. I don't think I've been on it that long. I don't know. Hopefully, that would suck. I can always go to Bloomberg Radio as well. I'm sure it's the same shit. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Are they? I think they do the same things on Bloomberg Radio as.
Has spent too much time just focusing on fighting.
I guess not. I thought Bloomberg Radio and Bloomberg TV were the same thing. Well, hopefully, hopefully they don't paywall me. That'd be annoying. That'd be pretty annoying.
not just with.
Don't jinx it, Raven. Don't jinx it, bro. Now if it happens, it's on you. It's on you if it happens now. Oh, Raven, what did you do to us? Raven! No! Why'd you do that to me, Raven? Ah, son of a bitch. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Why'd you have to jinx that? Why'd you have to jinx me, bro? Maybe I can try a private window? Oh, Raven, what are you doing to me, bro? Hey, let's go. Private window worked.
scale. That's what Saronic has been based around since the day we founded the company. We looked around and we said, what is the capability that our Navy is missing?
I'll close that for now so it doesn't happen again. You can't believe you jinxed me like that, Raven. That sucks, though, because it's probably gonna cuck me, like, mid-interview. Hopefully not. Hopefully it lets me watch the whole interview before it wants a sub. That's disappointing, bro. That's disappointing. If Bloomberg Radio was the same thing, I would just listen to Bloomberg Radio. How's there 50 people in here? How's there 50 people in here and the chat's like dead? Type in the chat. Say what's up. Where can I watch the interview? You're in the place you're going to be able to watch the interview. We're about to watch the interview here in a little bit when it starts. Running errands but listening. Nice. What's my predictions for GME's share price? Oh, I don't care what GameStop share price looks like. I just buy it whenever I have money, and whatever happens, happens. I literally don't care. What's up, Nike? We're at work. That's fair. That's fair. Making brownies while listening? Oh, make me some, bro. That sounds delicious. Want some brownies? That sounds amazing. My bad in advance if the stream gets cut, or if the interview gets cut out, because you're supposed to have a subscription to Bloomberg, I guess. But I don't have one. But we can still watch it. I just don't know how long it's going to be till they cut me off. They already cut me off on the... I had to do a private window here in order to get Bloomberg back, so... I don't know. Hopefully we'll be able to watch the whole interview. I think it's only 30 minutes long, but I don't know how long they give you. What's up, Break Nation? Hope you're doing good, man. So sorry in advance if this cuts out.
Coming up next. Do not go far. From San Francisco, this is Bloomberg Tech.
I think it's about to start here soon. Share the stream, chat. Share the stream. Hit the like button. Yeah, share it. It's about to start here soon. What's up, Jonathan? Does he say anything of substance? What do you mean? He says something of substance in every interview. But whatever he talks about, is it relevant to the stock price going up or down? Probably not. I'm kind of rooting for it to cut out. It'll be interesting to see the comments. No, it's not we don't got 1,000 super stonk tinfoilers in here this time. It's just a few. I mean, it hasn't started yet, so who knows, but it's only a few this time, so it shouldn't be as bad. When there's the 1,000 super stonkers in here, that was pretty annoying. Those people are ridiculous. Just criticize everything I do. It's pretty pathetic, actually. Taking a break from building my camper van conversation to listen to this. Hopefully you don't get cut off mid-interview. Yeah, I hope not. I couldn't find your live since you spelled it Gamestop, but hey, I'm here now. Wait, I spelled it wrong? That's been the problem? Aw, I didn't know that. RIP. Well, thanks for telling me. I did not know that. For some reason, nobody else told me that. Appreciate that, Battle Rat. Thank you, bro. I did not know I mistyped. That makes a lot of sense. I was wondering why nobody was showing up. But that makes a lot of sense. If there's ads, we're going to be specifically mad at you. That's what happens. That's what happened last time. Oh shit, it should be starting. Should be starting any second now. Let's see what we got here. Oh, an ad.
Indices built on
an ad. What do you know?
The new way is Bloomberg
What do you
indices
know? An ad.
built using transparent, rules-based methodologies that are more responsive to changes in the markets. Powered by
I can't even like mute it or anything. Well, you guys better grill me in the chat because there's an ad playing. That's what happened last time we did one of these live interviews. An ad started playing, and then I was the bad guy.
Bloomberg. It's a multi-trillion-dollar industry.
Come on, Bloomberg. Don't cut me out. Let me listen to this whole thing. Come on, Bloomberg. Do it for me. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Damn, they're playing a banger.
Welcome back to Bloomberg Tech. Chip stocks are dragging the market lower. TSMC's US-listed shares are off session lows, but lower. The world's biggest contract manufacturer for chips
Where's
raised its
Ryan?
sales outlook, beat across the board.
Bring on Ryan, baby!
Year and over the next few years will be higher. So now the market
Ryan,
even higher spending expectations across AI.
Where's
How does that relate
Ryan?
to valuations right now? That's kind of the story. We also have a deal confirmation. Uber has agreed to buy Delivery Hero, $14.8 billion in euro terms, 41
Come on, chat.
euros 50 cents
Spam
a share.
Ryan in the chat.
It gets Uber into
Spam
50
Ryan in the
markets
chat.
outside the United States that's not
Ryan,
in. Private equity is taking a role in buying Delivery Hero's business in some markets that Uber is not taking on. One of the most read stories on Bloomberg this morning, but it's a packed show, so I wanted to bring you just the basic details. Here's the big one. One of the biggest potential deals in technology is GameStop's attempt to buy eBay. In May, the video game retailer and its CEO, Ryan Cohen, launched an unsolicited $56 billion bid for the e-commerce platform. eBay rejected the offer, calling it neither credible nor attractive. Since then, Cohen has scrapped a controversial multi-billion-dollar pay package, and GameStop shareholders have approved increasing the company's authorized share count, giving it more flexibility to pursue strategic transactions. So where does the deal stand now? Ryan Cohen joins us on Bloomberg Television and Radio. Ryan, thank you for your time.
Let's go!
And good morning. Welcome to Bloomberg
Ryan!
Tech. On the long list of things that have happened since May, our audience just has a very simple question for you, which is what's changed? What's developed in that period of time?
There has been a complete failure by the media to explain why this transaction makes sense. And so, number one, my track record. Chewy and GameStop, it speaks for themselves. My alignment with shareholders, I'm putting $500 million of my own money into this transaction. The high margin growth opportunities for this business within live commerce, which the company has not been doing well, and using GameStop stores as nodes for both the marketplace and live commerce is huge because the business today in live commerce is tiny. And then building out a digital marketplace for in-game items, those are just like some of the high growth opportunities within the business. And then there is the cost takeout opportunity. I've committed to taking out $2 billion within the first year, and that's just the beginning. So this whole narrative that the business is going to be too leveraged is a fantasy invented by the media, and it's just simply not true.
On the banking side, let's go there. You lined up some banking support, right? And I think that one of the concerns that Moody's put out there as an example was the credit rating and the credit worthiness of the combined entity. So again, another question from the audience is, explain the banking support that you've secured since May, but also that concern that the debt component of it, what the credit negative outlook would be for a combined entity based on the plan that you've just outlined?
We have a highly confident letter from...
No! Ah, of course. Of course that just happened. I knew it. I knew that was going to happen, too. That sucks. That sucks. Oh, well. Don't worry. Yeah, chat. Get mad at me because of Bloomberg. Make sure you take your anger out on me.
Maintaining investment grade credit rating. And then Moody's came out and said that this deal would be credit negative for the combined company. Have you taken steps to address that?
Nobody has reached out to us, including the credit agencies, but the pro forma company is going to be investment grade.
We talked at the beginning of the conversation about shareholders increasing the company's authorized share count. Does that allow you to do something new that you couldn't have otherwise done in the context of the eBay deal?
Yeah, I mean, yes, it does.
And what would that be? Why it's done in the context of the eBay deal?
Buy the business, buy eBay.
I posted on X that you were coming on the show, and you know, in the context of what you've done with financial mechanics of late, you know, the question that existing GameStop shareholders sent to me over and over again is, you know, you're asking them to accept pretty significant dilution, and they're basically asking, like, what's the payoff for them in accepting that dilution?
There's different forms of dilution. Most dilution is dilutive to shareholders. When you're buying a business and I've committed to pulling $2 billion of costs out, so if you do the math, I'm buying a business for $56 billion, and the business is forecasted to make over $3.5 billion. That's the consensus for 2026, plus what I would be pulling out in costs. So you're at over $5.5 billion of EBITDA, and then the ability to take this platform and build a much, much larger business. The upside is huge. So I wouldn't go and buy a business if I didn't think I can take it from $56 billion and turn it into multiples larger. So it's accretive to shareholders, but most of the time when companies are issuing shares, it's dilutive and earnings per share goes down. In this case, it's a different story. But most of the time, you have management teams. A good example is this company that collect tons of risk-free compensation, and they're not aligned with shareholders. In this case, that's not the case.
You had the letter from TD. You said earlier you were going to put $500 million of your own money into this transaction. Outside of that, is there any other financing support, any other parties that since mid-May you've pulled into it?
We've had a lot of parties come to us, and there's been a lot of interest from the capital markets.
We're live on Bloomberg Television and Bloomberg Radio with Ryan Cohen, the CEO of GameStop. We're talking about Ryan and GameStop's bid to buy eBay. Really simple question. Has anyone from eBay, the management team or the board, reached back out to you or responded to you in this interim period?
No, I hope they do, but they're entrenched and they're hiding behind their advisors.
If I go to teddy.com on any browser, I'm diverted back to GameStop.com. Why?
I'm focused on GameStop.
The root of the question is, let's say that you proceed with this. There's a very wide range of opinion, speculation basically. Why does Ryan Cohen want to buy eBay? At one extreme is the idea that you just want to be the CEO of eBay rather than GameStop. At the other end is the idea that you have a bigger plan, a master plan. You kind of talked about it a little bit earlier. But what's the reality here? What is the bigger picture for a combined entity? Or referencing Teddy.com, there's some history there, but a sort of conglomerate, a holding company.
eBay is a platform that I can build into something much more profitable and much larger. The ability to take GameStop stores and our experience in gaming and refurbished tech and collectibles combined with eBay and be a leader in live commerce, build out an in-game digital marketplace, use the stores for same-day authentication, and ultimately pull out significant cost. And none of these things come at the expense of growth. It's actually the opposite. The more efficient you get, the easier it is to grow. It makes too much sense. So that's why I want a business. That's why I want to buy it. It's not that complicated. There's such overlap between the businesses, and my experience is in e-commerce.
Right. Are you prepared to improve the offer, Ryan?
I'm not going to negotiate against myself.
But that might be what it takes.
We'll see what happens, Ed.
You've talked about this a little bit recently. A lot of people point out to me you've done a number of interviews in quick succession, right? What happens if eBay just keeps saying no?
Ultimately, it's going to be the owners of the business that are going to decide who is more competent, who's more aligned with shareholders, and who's more capable of building a much, much larger business. So the management team can only hide for so long. And I would love for this to be a collaborative process and a consensual process. That's my preference. That's number one. But
right.
If that doesn't happen, then it's going to be shareholders' decision because they're the owners of the business.
Right. I do want to talk a lot more about the GameStop business, a lot more about eBay, and we're going to take a break and come back and do that, talk about what's really happening. I have a final question from the audience that I promised I would put to you, and it's from GameStop shareholders. A lot of GameStop shareholders have asked about the warrants that expire in October. You know, another recent or relatively recent financial transaction from the company. What should they expect happens with those warrants between now and October of this year?
I don't have a crystal ball. I can't answer that question.
Okay. Their expectation is that when they expire, I think the date's October 26th, is that's the outcome.
Ed, people that have invested alongside me when it comes to Chewy or GameStop and me committing $500 million into eBay, they've done very, very well. So I don't have a crystal ball. I can't predict the future, nor can anyone that I've ever met. But GameStop is a business that was on the brink of bankruptcy, and everybody was betting against it for good reason. And now the company is making more money than it's ever made in its history.
Ryan Cohen, CEO of GameStop, you're sticking around. We're going to take a break, and then we're going to talk about that business, GameStop, and what it's doing.
Yo,
we'll be right
this
back.
interview's fire, bro. This interview is absolute fire. What do you guys think about this interview so far?
Parkinson's is part of my life.
It's just good.
It's not the whole story. I've been skydiving. I learned.
This is a really good interview, bro. Really good. Did you guys notice this is the first time he has like an HD camera as well? This is the first time he's had an HD camera. Most of the time it's like this grainy garbage camera. Kind of interesting, right? Kind of interesting. And he's also drinking a green drink. I don't know if you guys noticed that. He was drinking a green drink. We'll replay the interview after it's over. If you guys want to stick around to watch it again. But make sure you hit that like button if you have not. I found it. I found the interview. I found the thing on YouTube, so we should be able to. Why is there no sound?
And they are talking on Bloomberg Television. Let's listen to
and leverage the full power of fund managers and research.
Yeah, I got the interview over here ready to go to replay once this is over. Tough questions, great answers. Yeah, I think this is a really good interview so far. A little bit different. Quite a bit different than all the recent interviews. Appreciate you guys being respectful in the chat. I know we had a couple trolls, but overall everyone's being respectful and chill, and I appreciate that, because the last time we had one of these live interviews, everyone was being super disrespectful, and yeah, I don't know. Just appreciate you guys being chill. That's all. Didn't have a bunch of people getting mad when the subscription ended. You know? That was nice. Always appreciated.
As humans, we have to always raise our skills.
And now he's learning about management today.
Here, let me restart this as well. Get a new window up in here.
Bringing you up-to-the-minute global news whenever and wherever it happens.
Where is he? All right, I think he's back.
Bloomberg Tech with Gamestop CEO Ryan Cohen. Let's put the eBay potential deal aside for a moment. Whatever happens with eBay, GameStop's still one of the biggest names in gaming. I get a lot of questions about that. And Ryan, if you're up for it, let's start with Grand Theft Auto 6. You know, it's expected to be one of the biggest entertainment launches ever. You go to GameStop.com, pre-orders are available. What are you seeing? What are customers telling you?
Ed, I want to go back and talk about eBay. I want to know if you wanted to build the $1 trillion business, and you had the existing management team, guy running the company makes $30 million a year, hasn't bought a single share in the open market, and then you have someone that's committed $500 million, me. Barry said we don't have to talk in hypotheticals. Who's more competent and capable of building a larger business? I want you to look your viewers in the eyes and tell them, are you going to bet on an entrenched management team running the business, or me, someone that went head-to-head against Amazon, selling 30-pound bags of dog food, turned around a very tough situation at GameStop, and now the company's making lots of money? I really want to know your opinion.
Ryan, dude, I'm not here to answer the question. The audience doesn't care what I think about this deal. They're here for you. But the link to Grand Theft Auto 6, for what it's worth, GameStop has 2,200 stores across the jurisdictions it operates in, right? It sells hardware, video games, consoles, that are going diskless at some point. You need to hire people for those stores. People are looking at what they know about the proposed structure of this deal that's on the table and trying to understand, in part, what you talked about earlier, right? Taking the costs out of the combined business, to understand what the plan is here, what the master plan is for the combined entity. So let's go with that. Like, what is the synergistic play here between eBay, the e-commerce business, and GameStop, which right now is a brick and mortar business selling video games, consoles, collectibles.
We are going to unlock live commerce. We're going to use the stores for same-day authentication. I'll give you an example. Let's just talk about trading cards right now, right? The biggest issue on eBay is fraud. So they've done really well on authenticity guarantee because when you buy an item now and it's got the AG certification, it's legit. It's going through a centralized model right now. So the sellers shipping it costs a lot of money. There's a few fulfillment centers, takes some time, and then it goes to the buyer. Can ultimately go, once these businesses are together, we've got 1,600 nodes. They're within a 15-minute drive of 80% of the population, and you can authenticate the item same day for cheaper. So that's just one item. Live commerce, the business is getting smoked. Live commerce is a $1 trillion addressable market. It's really, really big in Asia. There's some competitors in the US that are doing very, very well. eBay is not doing very well. So the ability to go and use our nodes as studios and as fulfillment and logistics for content creators is huge. And then we have a bit of experience in gaming when it comes to the buy, trade, and sell, the buy, sell, and trade model. So the ability for us to use eBay's rails to build out an in-game digital marketplace is huge. So those are just some of the opportunities to take this business and build it into something that the existing management team on a standalone basis can never do.
So the situation is collectibles are clearly a central part of the plan, right? If this deal goes through the combined entity. On gaming, it sounds like you are preparing for a world where gaming is diskless. There will be a trade-in, second-hand trade-in, but this is the umbrella point, right? Like if the hardware makers, Sony, Xbox, are reportedly moving to diskless on the console side, future game launches are digital only, where does that fit in for your business plan in the combined entity?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Software, it mattered in the past. Software today makes up less than 12% of the business, and collectibles makes up over half the business. So it's totally, totally irrelevant.
Is there anything that you learned from the NFT marketplace experiment at GameStop that you think you can put into practice if the deal goes through in this combined entity? What was the takeaway for you from that?
What does that mean?
GameStop has looked at digital business lines outside of the physical world. What did you learn from GameStop looking at those markets?
Do you know how much money GameStop is making today?
Please.
$143 million in Q1, highest operating earnings in the company's history.
There was surprise at the strength of earnings recently. But again, the audience
because everybody in the media wants GameStop to fail. Explain that to me, Ed. Why everybody in the media, in the mainstream media, wants GameStop to fail. There's nothing more American than GameStop committing its balance sheet and this company, which is a great American company, eBay, being aligned with shareholders. That's how this country was built, is risking your own capital. And if the business succeeds, you make money. And if the business fails, you lose a lot of money. And what I want to understand is why everybody wants GameStop to fail, both its core business and in this transaction. What world do we live in where we're betting against, we're rooting for an entrenched management team that has no skin in the game, and someone that's risking their own capital, and there's nothing more American than that? You want us to fail. I want to understand that.
Ryan, I'm a technology journalist. I host the tech show on Bloomberg. When this deal broke in May, I and my team invited you onto the show, and it took a number of months. You're now here on the show. And in advance of you coming on the show, I posted on social media that you were coming on the show. I always give our audience the opportunity to ask their questions. That's what we're doing here, giving you an opportunity to present. I think that the one outstanding thing is people asking, when will they see a sort of codified plan from you, a business plan presented for this combined entity on paper? You've explained a bit of it in the course of this conversation, but that's why the audience is here, to listen to you, to explain the future of a business that is a combination of GameStop and eBay.
Well, I'm going to bring that plan directly to shareholders. It's not going to be through a TV show. You can count on it. It's going to be directly to shareholders.
And do you have a timeline for that, Ryan?
We've had an influx of parties that have come to us, and they're interested, and in due course, the plan is going to be made public. But
in the short term, I'm going to ask you,
building a much larger business. I mean, you know, what is the goal of business? What is my goal? I own a lot of stock, and I don't have any perverse incentive. So it's to make the business a lot more profitable and to maximize shareholder value. So that's the plan. It's not that complicated. And I've spoken about huge growth areas within cutting costs. That's just short term. But live commerce and building out an in-game digital marketplace. So I've shared that with you. But everyone in the past have said, well, what's the business plan? What's the business plan? But they only do that with GameStop for whatever reason. Well, you know what the business plan is? It's to make money. GameStop just reported its highest earnings in the company's history with a fraction of the stores. And everybody in the media said GameStop was going to fail. So the plan is to make more money. The plan is to maximize shareholder value. Am I going to go and share my proprietary plan and every single detail and give it out to my competitors? That'd be a pretty stupid thing to do.
Ryan, we have literally 30 seconds left in the show. Again, are you prepared to raise your offer for eBay? You've set out your vision, but the action you're willing to take to do it.
I'm not going to call my shots, but we're coming for eBay one way or another.
Ryan Cohen, CEO of GameStop, an extended conversation on Bloomberg Tech. Thank you for your time.
Wow.
So that does it for this edition of
Wow,
Bloomberg
chat.
Tech.
That was really good.
Recap
Let's
that
replay
conversation
it
with GameStop CEO Ryan Cohen. The others in.
That was really good, chat. We can replay it if you guys want. You guys want to replay it? You guys want to watch it again? You guys want to watch it again, chat? You guys want to watch it again, chat? That was fire. That was fire, chat. That was absolute heat, chat. Absolute heat. Oh, man. Woo! Woo! See, that's the chat I like to see. That's the chat I like to see. God bless everyone here. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. Let's get this, man. Let's get this.
And Ludlow right now.
To pursue strategic transactions. So where does the deal stand now? Ryan Cohen joins us on Bloomberg Television and Radio. Ryan, thank you for your time and good morning. Welcome to Bloomberg Tech. On the long list of things that have happened since May, our audience just has a very simple question for you, which is what's changed? What's developed in that period of time?
There has been a complete failure by the media to explain why this transaction makes sense. And so, number one, my track record. Chewy and GameStop, it speaks for themselves. My alignment with shareholders, I'm putting $500 million of my own money into this transaction. The high margin growth opportunities for this business within live commerce, which the company has not been doing well, and using GameStop stores as nodes for both the marketplace and live commerce, is huge because the business today in live commerce is tiny. And then building out a digital marketplace for in-game items, those are just like some of the high growth opportunities within the business. And then there is the cost takeout opportunity. I've committed to taking out $2 billion within the first year, and that's just the beginning. So this whole narrative that the business is going to be too leveraged is a fantasy invented by the media, and it's just simply not true.
On the banking side, let's go there. You lined up some banking support, right? And I think that one of the concerns that Moody's put out there as an example was the credit rating and the credit worthiness of the combined entity. So again, another question from the audience is, explain the banking support that you've secured since May, but also that concern that the debt component of it, what the credit negative outlook would be for a combined entity based on the plan that you've just outlined.
We have a highly confident letter from our bankers. We have a lot of parties that are interested in this transaction. And the most important thing, ultimately, if we can't get the debt, then it means that eBay can't get the debt, and eBay can get the debt. So this entire narrative is simply not true.
I didn't explain that question very well, Ryan, if I'm self-reflective honest about it. So I'm just going to go back to it. Your financing letter is from TD, right? And it was widely reported to depend on the combined company maintaining investment-grade credit rating. And then Moody's came out and said that this deal would be credit negative for the combined company. Have you taken steps to address that?
Nobody has reached out to us, including the credit agencies, but the pro forma company is going to be investment grade.
We talked at the beginning of the conversation about shareholders increasing the company's authorized share count. Does that allow you to do something new that you couldn't have otherwise done in the context of the eBay deal?
Yeah, I mean, yes, it does.
And what would that be?
Buy the business, buy eBay.
I posted on X that you were coming on the show, and you know, in the context of what you've done with financial mechanics of late, you know, the question that existing GameStop shareholders sent to me over and over again is, you know, you're asking them to accept pretty significant dilution, and they're basically asking, like, what's the payoff for them in accepting that dilution?
There's different forms of dilution. Most dilution is dilutive to shareholders. When you're buying a business and I've committed to pulling $2 billion of costs out, so if you do the math, I'm buying a business for $56 billion, and the business is forecasted to make over $3.5 billion. That's the consensus for 2026, plus what I would be pulling out in cost. So you're at over $5.5 billion of EBITDA, and then the ability to take this platform and build a much, much larger business. The upside is huge. So I wouldn't go and buy a business if I didn't think I can take it from 56 billion and turn it into multiples larger. So it's accretive to shareholders, but most of the time when companies are issuing shares, it's dilutive and earnings per share goes down. In this case, it's a different story. But most of the time, you have management teams. A good example is this company that collect tons of risk-free compensation, and they're not aligned with shareholders. In this case, that's not the case.
You have the letter from TD. You said earlier you were going to put $500 million of your own money into this transaction. Outside of that, is there any other financing support, any other parties that since mid-May you've pulled into it?
We've had a lot of parties come to us, and there's been a lot of interest from the capital markets.
We're live on Bloomberg Television and Bloomberg Radio with Ryan Cohen, the CEO of GameStop. We're talking about Ryan and GameStop's bid to buy eBay. Really simple question. Has anyone from eBay, the management team or the board, reached back out to you or responded to you in this interim period?
No, I hope they do, but they're entrenched and they're hiding behind their advisors.
If I go to teddy.com on any browser, I'm diverted back to gamestop.com. Why?
I'm focused on GameStop.
The root of the question is, let's say that you proceed with this. There's a very wide range of opinion, speculation, basically. Why does Ryan Cohen want to buy eBay? At one extreme is the idea that you just want to be the CEO of eBay rather than GameStop. At the other end is the idea that you have a bigger plan, a master plan. You kind of talked about it a little bit earlier. But what's the reality here? What is the bigger picture for a combined entity? Or referencing Teddy.com, there's some history there, but a sort of conglomerate, a holding company.
eBay is a platform that I can build into something much more profitable and much larger. The ability to take GameStop stores and our experience in gaming and refurbished tech and collectibles combined with eBay and be a leader in live commerce, build out an in-game digital marketplace, use the stores for same-day authentication, and ultimately pull out significant cost. And none of these things come at the expense of growth. It's actually the opposite. The more efficient you get, the easier it is to grow. It makes too much sense. So that's why I want that's why I want to buy it. It's not that complicated. There's such overlap between the businesses, and my experience is in e-commerce.
Right. Are you prepared to improve the offer, Ryan?
I'm not going to negotiate against myself.
But that might be what it takes.
We'll see what happens, Ed.
You've talked about this a little bit recently. A lot of people point out to me you've done a number of interviews in quick succession, right? What happens if eBay just keeps saying no?
Ultimately, it's going to be the owners of the business that are going to decide who is more competent, who's more aligned with shareholders, and who is more capable of building a much, much larger business. So the management team can only hide for so long. And I would love for this to be a collaborative process and a consensual process. That's my preference. That's number one. But
right.
If that doesn't happen, then it's going to be shareholders' decision because they're the owners of the business.
Right. I do want to talk a lot more about the GameStop business, a lot more about eBay, and we're going to take a break and come back and do that. Talk about what's really happening. I have a final question from the audience that I promised I would put to you, and it's from GameStop shareholders. A lot of GameStop shareholders have asked about the warrants that expire in October. You know, another recent or relatively recent financial transaction from the company. What should they expect happens with those warrants between now and October of this year?
I don't have a crystal ball. I can't answer that question.
Okay. Their expectation is that when they expire, I think the date's October 26th, is that's the outcome.
Ed, people that have invested alongside me when it comes to Chewy or GameStop and me committing $500 million into eBay, they've done very, very well. So I don't have a crystal ball. I can't predict the future, nor can anyone that I've ever met. but GameStop is a business that was on the brink of bankruptcy, and everybody was betting against it for good reason. And now the company is making more money than it's ever made in its history.
All right, that was Ryan Cohen. He is the GameStop CEO, speaking with Bloomberg
There's
Tech
got to be
anchor
more, right?
Ed Ludlow on a wide-ranging interview.
I think we've got to eat gold post on. Both have
They just cut the interview? That's disappointing.
Can get a son who's double now.
They really aren't gonna put the interview back on? They gotta put it back on.
Yeah,
right?
On demand can be, so it's better improved by
What the heck, bro?
things like Thursday Night Football, I believe, is on Prime, and so you see elements of that. But I think ultimately,
I'll try to find the full interview. I guess that sucks. That sucks. Yeah, I want to hear the rest of it as well. See if anyone posted it or something. That's annoying. Appreciate everyone being here for the interview, though. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for keeping it chill in the chat. Like I said, most people. The last time we had a live interview like this, it was a bunch of trolls and like negative people in the chat. So I appreciate you guys being chill.
Capitol Hill. Kaylee and I went up.
I can't believe they just
to
cut
the
it off
Senate
like
to talk
that.
to Jack Reed.
There's got to be a way to replay it. I mean, we can just replay the first part again, I guess, if we want. There's some good stuff there, but I'll try to find the whole interview if it's possible. If you guys know where to find it. I forgot about that. We got to go to a private window. I just don't know if you can go back and re-watch stuff off of this. I don't think you can. Let's see. Doesn't look like it. I don't know if you guys can find the full interview. Let me know. That kind of sucks that they didn't play the whole thing. They're gonna edit the video to their needs. Nah, they'll post the full interview, I'm sure. Can't rewind any of this stuff. What the heck, man? They have their own little file on him. Well, that's disappointing. That has to be clipped somewhere. Oh yeah, I appreciate you guys, Isaiah. I appreciate you joining back up on the membership. And oh, Moose, Moose dropped the 5 gifted. I really appreciate that, Moose. Thank you for the 5 gifted, bro. I really appreciate the 5 gifted. Thank you, man. Hopefully we can find this clip. Can't believe they just cut it out like that. Crazy. I mean, I guess I can edit it I think I can edit it together and make my own clip, actually. Let me see. I think I might be able to make my own clip. Because I have, let me see. If I restore these, I might be able to do something here, chat. I might be able to do something here. Because if I do this, bring down, let's see. So it's got to be this one. If I or wait, just give me a second, I'll get this whole clip ready. So I can get this, and I can make a, where's the little intro? Right here. Yeah. Damn, they're playing a banger.
Welcome back to Bloomberg Tech. Chip stocks are dragging the market lower. TSMC's US-listed shares are off session lows, but lower. The world's biggest contract manufacturer for chips.
Where's Ryan? Oh yeah, I forgot I was yelling about Ryan the whole first part. On chat. Let's see.
Deals in technology is Gamestop. Wanted to bring you just the basic details. Here's the big one. One of the biggest potential deals in technology is GameStop's
Make that the intro.
GameStop's attempt to buy eBay. In May, the video game retailer and its CEO, Ryan Cohen, launched an unsolicited $56 billion bid for the e-commerce platform. eBay rejected the offer, calling it neither credible nor attractive.
Do you think I start it? Do you think we need this little intro, or should I just start it right when the interview starts?
Since then, Cohen has scrapped a controversial multi-billion-dollar pay package, and GameStop shareholders have approved increasing the company's authorized share count, giving it more flexibility to pursue strategic transactions. So where does the deal stand now? Ryan Cohen joins us on. Deal stand now.
Do you guys think we need that intro there? Or should I just start it like right as where the interview starts? I just don't know. That's the chat up. The chat was pretty chill. That's the first time we've had like hundreds of people in here like that, and the chat's been chill.
Ryan Cohen.
I really appreciate you guys for that. There's a couple negative people, but that's to be expected. To be expected, right? See, now I can go to the end of this this clip I made to up to where they cut it off, and then I can combine the second clip, because I'm pretty sure the second half of the first time I recorded it is good to go. So I might have finessed this, which is nice.
More money than it's ever made in its history.
All right, that was Ryan Cohen.
Money than it's ever made in its history.
All right, so we do that. Put it on loop. I will in a let me get it edited here, and I will, because I'll probably be the only one with the full interview, pretty much. Maybe. I mean, I guess it just depends if anyone else had a Bloomberg subscription. Let's see.
Be credit negative for the combined company. Have you taken steps to address that?
Nobody has reached out to us, including the credit agencies, but the pro forma company is going to be investment grade.
See, I think that was in the first part, so we need to find where the commercials started or whatever. Oh, I might have stopped recording.
I posted on X that you were coming on the show, and
I might have stopped recording. Fuck. I think I stopped recording.
Couldn't have otherwise done in the context of the eBay deal.
No, I think I stopped recording. Fuck. Ah. I'm an idiot.
Dilutive to shareholders.
I'm an idiot, chat. Fuck, I stopped recording.
The business is forecasted to make over $3.5 billion. That's the
Damn it. All right, well, I fucked myself. Never mind, chat. I screwed myself. Ah, that sucks. That sucks. I thought I kept recording, bro. Oh, man. Oh, man. That's disappointing. Oh, well. I'll try to find it. I mean, we can watch the first part, but... Oh, I can't believe I stopped recording on the second part. Why would I do that? Did this guy actually get to watch the whole thing?
Imagine being able to build...
Let's see if this guy actually watched the whole thing. I assume not. I don't even think he was live when the interview started. Oh, maybe he did. I don't know. He did. He had the same problem I did. He was watching my stream. Why is this guy watching my stream?
Saying that it's on YouTube Live. So let's check it out. Let's stream Ryan Cohen. There's me on YouTube Live.
Let's see. That's
Cohen, Bloomberg. Here we go. We're streaming someone's streaming. This is crazy.
You go to Gamestop.com, pre-orders are available. What are you seeing? What are customers telling you?
Ed, I want to go back and talk about eBay. I want to know if you wanted to build the $1 trillion business, and
dude, I can't believe Ryan said if you wanted to build $1 trillion business, like that's crazy, bro. That's crazy that he just said that. He watches me? I didn't know that. Did he didn't watch the whole thing or what?
Extended conversation on Bloomberg Tech. Thank you for your time.
Wow.
So that does it for this edition of
Wow,
Bloomberg
chat.
Okay. Super fun, guys.
Oh, he doesn't even talk about me? That's disappointing. That's disappointing. He didn't even give me a shout out, bro. Psh, I see how it is. I see how it is, bud. No shout out? No shout out, bro? I see how it is. I see how it is. Dude, I can't believe I fucked that up, bro. I could have had the... I could have had the clip ready to go, but I just stopped recording. No. Oh. Ah, chat. Why did I do that? Chat. Why did I mess that up? Bro. That sucks. That sucks, chat. You really fucked us here. I just can't believe I did that, bro. I could have just kept it recording and I'd be ready to go. I'd have the stream clip ready to go. But instead I stopped recording like a fucking rookie. Literally the most rookie move, bro. The most rookie move you can do. Ah, so disappointing. Like, I don't even know how you're gonna get that clip. I don't even know how you're gonna get that clip, bro. Plenty of people clip the full thing, pull up another version, and let's go. See my above message about where you can find it. I didn't see your message. Posted on X. That's all I saw is posted on X. I don't have Twitter, though. I don't have X. Nobody's posted it yet. God, that sucks, man. If you put a link in the chat, links don't work. Oh yeah, Reddit. Good call. Maybe Reddit will be useful for once. We'll see. No, nobody clipped it, bro. What the heck, man? I don't have X. I don't have Twitter. Have you guys found a clip of it anywhere? I don't think anyone has a clip of it. I'm looking for alternatives. I don't think anyone's posted the clip, man. I think I fucked up by not record. Like, all I needed to do was just record that last part, and we would have been good. Because I could have made my own clip. I messed that up so bad, bro. That sucks. But it's like, nobody has a clip. What part did you leave off at? I have the beginning, like the first part, but I don't have the second part. Because I stopped recording. I didn't know you were a YouTuber, Carter. I didn't know you uploaded stuff. I randomly saw that you upload stuff. Kind of cool. Kind of cute. But yeah, I missed the second part. My live stream is the clip. Yeah, but I'd have to cut the live stream. I mean, I guess I could just do that. You guys want me to do that? You guys want me to just end the stream and get the clip going? I could do that because I do want to come back and stream Netflix earnings. Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe I should just end the stream and then just record it. That might be what I have to do. That's a clean solution. Yeah, I think that's the best solution because I don't think anyone has the clip. I mean, I'm sure as soon as I end the stream, I'm going to find the clip, but I think that's probably going to be the best idea. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. I don't really want to end the stream, but it is what it is. I want to rewatch that, so I'll get it ready and I'll upload the video, and then I'll come back for Netflix earnings if you guys are interested in Netflix earnings, which I don't know if you guys are or not. I am. I like a Netflix earnings. Hey, Fishy Friends with the one gifted. Appreciate you, Fishy Friends. And it went straight to Carter. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I guess I'll end the stream. I'll get that clip. I'll upload it for you guys. So just keep an eye on my channel, in case you don't get a notification. I'll go get that uploaded for you guys, and then I'll come back for Netflix earnings. Which, yeah, all right. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for all being chill. Really appreciate the positivity and the chillness of the stream today. Like I said, usually when there's a bunch of people in here for these interviews, it's a bunch of negative people, so I really appreciate you guys being chill. But yeah, I'll hop back on stream later for Netflix earnings, and I'll get that video uploaded for you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Hit the like button on the way out if you haven't. Share the stream if you think someone would enjoy this stream. I don't know. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Carter's cool. Know one of the good GME people. I just didn't know he made videos. I've seen Carter in my chat a bunch of times, but I didn't know he made videos. So that's super cool. I'll have to start checking him out. I think it said he hasn't posted in like a month, but yeah. Either way, I'll see you guys later. Have a good rest of your day. God bless ya. Peace. Later, Break Nation. Later, Yesterday Gaming. Because I Can. Have a good one. Carter, have a good one. Isaiah. Zeddy State. Appreciate ya. I don't know who else is here. Moose. I'm sure Moose is here. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. I'll get that clip for you guys. God bless you.